And welcome back to another mediocre to great level scale episode of the Backup's Backup. My name's Chase with my
Yep.
co-host Jacob. Jacob.
We've officially got out of the terrible category. Improvements, baby.
They say you can get out of the terrible category whenever people make comment on stuff just to hurt your feelings. That's that's about the level.
I was just talking about that because I was talking about that new hate comment we got today.
The one today
Insta,
where I said
out.
no.
Yeah, dude, I literally was staring at my phone, just giggling in the chair.
Yeah,
and I was like, yeah, but
the commenter for you guys listening said something along the lines of, "This is why we should vet podcast equipment," and said
yeah,
if you did 1 ounce of research for something, you would have done I don't even know. Well, it was just our opinions on a show. Actually, mine.
Right.
I think it was only the one I've seen.
Yeah, you're just talking about how you.
I was talking about how I like the show, so I was like, no.
And then the argument I heard, M said, you're getting big enough to have fans if you're getting haters, and I was like, you know what?
I like
Sure.
that.
I'll take it.
Speaking of haters, Jacob. Actually,
yes.
We'll save that for a minute. I wanted to say yesterday, this is cool. This is kind of fun.
Okay.
Yesterday, we had to go down to my father-in-law's house because he had shoulder surgery recently. A couple days ago, needed some help with a few things. Figured we'd go down, help him, make dinner, that kind of thing.
What a guy.
And before we left, when we talked about the plan, he went, "Hey, can I talk to Chase?" Because he's on the phone with my wife. And she was like, "Yeah, what do you?" She said, "Yeah," and handed it to me. I was like, "What do you want?" And he said, "Do you have any DVDs?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got some.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton, but I have some." And he was like, "Can you go through some of them, see if you can bring them down, so I have something to do? I can watch some DVDs." And I was like, "Oh yeah." So I went. Yeah. I ran downstairs, got my whole stack. It's only this much. It's not a ton.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's 20. Maybe 20.
That is an activity's worth of DVDs.
Yeah. So I was like, I had to go through all of them to see which ones he was interested in trying to watch. But
sure.
I went ahead and made a list of DVDs I have that aren't this is right up your alley. They aren't super huge movies, but they are movies that are fantastic.
Okay, I cannot wait to hear this. Oh my god.
You want to hear them? So I called it Movies in My Stack. So these are movies that I owned that I kind of forgot about owning. That I went, as soon as every time I turned one, I went, oh.
I don't actually know where my DVDs are. I have so many of them, and I don't know where a single one is.
Hopefully you still have them. They're an easy one to... Okay, anyways. Movies in My Stack. These are just the movies that aren't big title movies. They're the medium ones. Number one, and this is the one I put in his DVD player when I got there, and I said, at night, turn it on, and this is on. That's what I said.
Okay.
Was a movie called Looper. Have you ever seen Looper?
Have I seen Looper with Bruce Willis?
Yeah. Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
and
it's a fantastic movie. What's his name?
What is his name? His name is...
He was almost Robin.
It's something. It's got three.
The third moon from the sun. He's got 3 names.
He's got 3 names. Oh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
10 Things You Hate About Me. Boom, you killed it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Looper's fantastic. And I was telling
it's really good.
My wife about, it was cool. I got out the movie Looper, and the trailer was playing when I was setting up the Blu-ray player. And then I got to see the ads for the movies that came out then, while I was warming up, and I was like, oh, these movies are so good.
That's gold. Yeah.
One of them was called, oh, shoot. It's also a movie that Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in about bike messengers in New York that I forget the name of. That movie's so good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's something like The Delivery or the box or the package or something like that.
It's
Is it not?
Premium Rush.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? That's what
you
it's
went
called.
From nothing. Also, well, it was not close at all. But you went from nothing to the exact name of the movie.
I went from nothing. I didn't even know the actor's name in both of these movies.
Yeah, we had to workship the actor's name.
Keto brain, dude. It just digs around in there. Anyways,
yeah.
So that was one of the ads, and I was like, I forgot how cool these movies are. So I was telling my wife about the movie Looper and why I think her dad would like it, and then I remembered the ending, and I was like, oh my god, this movie's so good. I have to watch it again. Yeah. Which has yet to happen, but yes, dude. Looper was the first one that I found, and I was like, oh, Jacob would love that I have this on DVD.
I'm about that.
Number two, this is a heater. I believe you've seen it. I think we both saw it for the first time in the same place. Maybe.
Okay.
It's called Chappie.
Oh yeah, yeah. We saw it on a boat.
We saw it on the
is what we
cruise
did.
ship. Yeah, that's the first time. We probably watched like 3/4 of it, and then
Yeah,
after
yeah,
that, you're like, oh, this movie's good. I'm gonna watch it again. The whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
Chappie's
you're half
Chappie's
invested.
Chappie's almost a 10. It's
Right.
really
I think
good.
it's as if whatever the middle 3/4 is, because it was on in the background, we were hanging out, and then slowly us and all of our friends started talking less and less and just
And then we were
watching
just
the
quiet.
TV
Yeah.
until we were extremely invested in Chappie.
And
It's
the best part was the cruise ship TVs are smaller than like your computer monitors now. Like they're like
yeah,
this. They're not big.
yes.
You can like when you first get on the ship, you can barely see them, and then like 2 days in, you're used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's like
Chappie,
the old TVs in the corners in its classrooms, like the
yes,
old
exactly like that. And
Yeah.
honestly, Chappie's in the 4 out of 5 range. It's in there. It's great.
Yeah.
So is
And who's
Looper.
the main actor who plays alongside the robot too? I mean, the robot's voice actor is fantastic, but
I don't remember, but I did see on the back of the DVD that Hugh Jackman's in it, which I just completely escaped my
he
mind.
plays those big. He wears those short cargo shorts and just has a douche vibe the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember. I forgot he was in that movie though. The whole thing, the whole stack of DVDs was a blast from the past.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like a fantastic time.
This next one was a bit of a letdown because I opened it and there wasn't the DVD in it, and I don't know where it's at.
Shit.
This next one was a Blu-ray, by the way. It wasn't just a DVD; it was a Blu-ray. It was Exodus: Gods and Kings.
Oh, that's with Christian Bale. Huh?
Christian Bale's in that movie. Yeah.
Never seen it.
I don't remember it at all, and I have it on Blu-ray, and I went, I don't think I've seen this. Took it out of the sleeve, opened it, no DVD in it.
I have never had a Blu-ray player. I've never owned a Blu-ray DVD. Is it just
Yeah.
better quality? That's the whole thing.
I think I don't even know.
I know it's more expensive. I know
It's more
that.
expensive. Okay, this is gonna sound stupid. I thought at first the Blu-ray was for the sound, but then like I thought it was for the Dolby 5.2 or whatever.
Sure.
You know what
Sure.
I'm talking about? But
Not
now I
even
don't
remotely.
know that that's true. I don't know.
I
anymore.
always assumed it was like the picture better, colors.
I think it's crisper. But I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but what does that mean exactly?
When I said it was
feels more
Blu-ray,
fresh.
I knew other people would be like, "Oh, it's Blu-ray." That's why I said that.
Yeah, I knew to say that, and then I was like, wait, why did I feel that way? You know?
Yeah. Yep. And I haven't had a Blu-ray player since I was like 15 because my like PlayStation can play DVDs. So, anyways,
That's sick.
um,
That's sick.
the next movie we're switching it up a little bit. It was a comedy with Bryan Cranston and I think James Franco. It's called Why Him. A favorite comedy of mine from I don't know, probably 10 years ago now. It's hilarious.
Is Bryan Cranston in a wheelchair for that?
No, Bryan Cranston is the dad, and Bryan Cranston's daughter is dating whichever
you say
Franco
James
it is.
Franco?
I don't know which Franco it is.
It's James Franco. I thought
James
you
Franco.
said Kevin Hart.
Oh no, no.
What?
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 Yeah, I don't know. You just
Yes,
wanted
but-
you want to talk about Kevin Hart, I guess.
I'm so bad, I guess.
Ooh, I gotta write
But
something.
yeah, that movie's fantastic because it has one of the Key and Peele. I don't remember Keegan Peele,
yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
Peele. No, Jordan Peele and Keegan Michael Key. And it's Keegan Michael Key.
It is, and he's like the jujitsu trainer or whatever.
Yeah,
They
he's
just
so good. I
randomly-
watched
Oh,
the bloopers of that comes on my page every now and then.
it's
a good time.
hysterical. That movie's a killer. It's great. That,
Yeah.
by the way, that was one of the ones he wanted to watch. Why him?
Good.
So far, Why him, Looper, and Chappie are at his house. Great
Okay.
stack so far.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Next one is Limitless with Bradley Cooper.
I love that movie.
I this movie is near and dear to my heart. It's so
Yeah.
fantastic. I've seen it so many times because my dad also loved it growing up.
I've actually seen the TV show more recently than the movie, and that's
Oh.
my fault.
Yeah, I've seen the TV show. No, not more recently, but I did watch. I did sit down and watch the TV show, and I actually liked it. They actually had Bradley Cooper in like the first episode or something,
Yes, they
which
did.
was very cool. Like
He
looped
comes
it in.
back at this season ender, I think, too, or like almost. And
I
the
don't quite
person
remember.
that plays the actor that plays Dexter Morgan's sister,
Yeah,
I don't
Deborah
remember
Morgan.
Deborah Morgan. I liked them a lot too,
Dude,
and it was
what am
nice
I
seeing them in
doing?
something else.
What am
You're
I
on
doing with them?
fire, and I need you to stop making me look bad in
What
front
is
of
going
everybody.
on?
Okay,
Well,
it's pissing me off.
it's actually nuts. It's nuts for me too. But
Yeah,
so that one is with him too. Limitless is with him too,
yes. Okay, good.
which is
Does he
great.
have? That is, that's already a day's worth of activity for me.
And he only watches them at night. So I think this will
Okay.
keep him over for a couple days. It's all the DVDs I have, so
I mean, it's gonna have to, I guess.
yeah. But these are the ones I'm like, Jacob is all over this. This next one, I know a lot of people haven't seen this movie, but it's really good. And I don't even like. I think some people look at the cover of it and think it's a western, like my father-in-law did. This one's still at my house. Do
Oh,
you know what it is?
Cowboys versus Aliens.
No, no, it's not. No, I didn't have that one on DVD.
Damn it.
It's Lawless with Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, and the other guy. I forget his name, but it's about them moonshining,
Oh
and
no, I haven't seen that.
they're legendary brothers that are like you can't kill. It's like the legend, but it's like early Appalachian awesomeness.
Yes.
That movie's so great. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Nobody talks about it. It's so good.
Adding
But
it to the list.
it's called Lawless. That one is definitely in the same echelon as these other ones that we've talked about.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind. But yeah, Shia LaBeouf and like his prime acting,
Yeah.
like, so that's really good. Tom Hardy, you can't even tell it's Tom Hardy. Great.
I love Tom Hardy so much.
I do too. There's more people in it, but those are the ones I know like off rip.
Right, for sure, for sure.
Moving on. Also a Tom Hardy movie. He didn't take this one because he had seen them all a lot, but it's Mad Max Fury Road with Tom Hardy.
Oh,
Love it. I love that.
that
Movie.
I could take or leave that one.
Really?
Yeah, I
Interesting.
didn't hate it, but I also wasn't moved by any means.
No, I think if you watched it again, you might like it a tad more. But did you like the new Mad Max? Did you watch that Furiosa?
I never saw it.
Jacob, I was surprised with
Were you? I like the Anna
yeah.
Taylor-Joy.
yeah, Anna Taylor-Joy and
I
Chris Hemsworth was the kind of the bad guy. Both of them. I was like, this is better than I thought, for sure.
Yeah. There hasn't been a single thing I've seen that I haven't liked with Anna Taylor-Joy.
I don't think so either. I can't recall very much though. Anyways,
I didn't see. Yeah.
but that was I think you should watch it. It's better than you think. I will say that it's in the upper threes, no question. So
Upper threes is. I'll take that. That's so safe.
yeah. Next up was I had both Percy Jackson movies, which I know aren't
Yeah,
like
you did.
people aren't like people
Yes,
say they're
you
not great
did.
movies. I like them a lot. I
They're
had so much fun.
there's a big nostalgia value for sure.
100%. The first time you were like, "Oh my god, they're talking about Poseidon." Like when you're a kid, you're like,
yeah. Oh,
"What?"
I wish he was my dad.
I think Poseidon
know?
could beat up Spider-Man. Like you're like as a kid,
Yeah.
you're like I'm pretty sure. And
And everyone wanted to be Logan Learman because Alexandra Daddario looked at him and you're like, I
Ugh.
fucking hate you, dude.
looked at him for 2 movies.
Yeah, dude. God.
But they are corny, and I wish they had a little more. And
Of course they're corny.
They'd be
I mean,
amazing.
the audience was for children.
That's true.
I don't think it was trying to be like because a lot of movies now are also trying to be like middle aged to adult worshiping, and maybe I'm wrong, but a lot of the stuff that happens is like this looks cool. We don't have to go any further than that in terms of fact checking, and just let it rip.
Yeah,
You know.
I think you're sadly right. But one more left in my DVD stack, and then there's one
Oh,
more movie
dang.
I'd like to bring up. I know, doesn't that suck?
Okay.
The other
Yes.
ones are like Batman vs Superman. I think was up there, and then I had like
Okay.
I had like Spider-Man No Way Home, which he took by the
Yep.
way because he hadn't seen that.
Mhm.
But that's just a movie that everyone would like anyways.
Yeah.
The next one, if you've seen this, Jacob, if you have seen this, you're gonna be really excited. If you haven't, you're gonna need to. Okay, the star of the movie, I believe, is Justin Timberlake. It's called
In Time.
It's called In Time. Yeah, I have In Time
If
on
you
DVD.
think I haven't seen that movie,
What a cool
plethora.
movie!
It was very like when I rewatched it, I forgot how many huge names were in that movie.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, and for you guys listening that are still learning about Jacob, Jacob loves movies that are like medium tier in terms of budget, but have a
Yes.
stellar world building. That's like
Yes.
that's what he likes.
That describes my taste 110%. Or a terrible 80s action movie. Those are my two sides.
Yeah, he does like late 80s action movies for sure.
Yes.
But in general, that's why I was like, these movies are right
Yeah.
up Jacob's
I
alley.
love In Time. So and Looper. Yeah.
Dude, Looper's crazy. Looper's crazy good.
That's why I'm convinced as long as you have a good idea and do a good job of like sharing that idea, what am I trying to say?
It could be about anything.
It doesn't have to be the best looking special effects in the world. Like I can still be moved by something that doesn't look like I could touch it.
Yeah, you just have to show the world they're in. That's what you have to do.
Yes.
You have to,
Just
like,
immerse
show it.
me, dude.
Yeah, immerse. That's a better word.
Yeah.
So those are the list of like DVDs I had that
That's
I was
so
like,
good.
these are ones that not everyone's seen, I'm sure, but are great watches. Those are all stellar watches.
I have Sky High came to my mind right
Oh,
away.
of course you have Sky High.
I have that on DVD. The only Disney DVD I have is Emperor's New Groove.
I had a few Disneys in there. I had Aladdin for sure. I remember Aladdin.
Yeah, 100%. And then there was one with the guy from Sky High with Jet Li and Jackie Chan, and it was called the
Ooh.
Golden something or the Temple of there was
I don't know.
it did a cool portrayal of what's the monkey god?
Sun Wukong.
Yeah, they did a cool portrayal of him, and it was a rare instance where Jet Li and Jackie Chan are on the same team, you know?
Oh.
And it was
No, I
super
don't.
cool.
Yeah, I don't remember. The only movie I thought of when you were describing that is Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior.
Oh, Brenda Song, dude?
Yeah, with Brenda Song.
Fire movie. That movie was so sick. Are you
I
kidding me?
liked
On
it.
Disney XD, bro?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
That was so good. Wow, what a call. I'm trying to think of literally any other DVDs that would be my go-tos that I would forget about, but of course if I had forgot about them,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Well, let me bring up this last movie I wanted to talk about. That's definitely in the same vein. It may bring up some stuff.
Okay.
So I was thinking, I listen to probably like one or two other podcasts a week,
Okay.
something like that. And they, when you listen to podcasts that you like, they could have anybody on. They can talk about anything. You never
Yes.
know. Well, the ones that I
Yes.
like, they're either I have one the Escape Pod that I watch all the time, which is
Okay.
obviously about movies and nerds, and then any other one I pick that I like, I have a few. They could just be literally anything, which is what I like.
Yeah.
And recently a lot of people have been talking about AI, what's kind of coming and they were having a talk about one of the people in the conversation said, I don't really think he's like, I'm not really that scared of AI until they make like good robots. Like until they have really good robots, I don't really care.
Oh.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
And then I was thinking, I thought about Chappie, obviously. I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, well, like Chappie.
Mhm.
And then I was like, wait a minute. I was thinking about the AI, and I was thinking about how we're trying to, like Artemis went to the moon and all that, and then how
Yeah.
Elon's saying, we need to go to Mars, we need to go to the moon, we need to go somewhere else. Like Elon's kind of pushing that
Yeah.
or whatever. And then I thought of this movie, Bing! Have you ever seen Elysium with Matt Damon?
Oh, with the sky ring?
There's the Sky Ring where the rich people live.
Yes.
People on Earth are in
Dude,
like
that
Dustville.
movie's great.
And it's so good. And he works in a factory, and then
Yes.
he's pretty much gonna die. He gets like in an accident, he's gonna die eventually.
Yeah.
Pretty much like really turbo future cancer, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Super Saiyan cancer.
Yeah, and then he goes to like this underground guy who can get him flights to Elysium. Is what it's called.
Yeah.
And he gets like an exosuit that like was like it's one that they don't use because it gets too ingrained in your nervous system, gets into your spinal cord, like it's all bad.
Like a
But that's
later
his-
model kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a model they never ended up using because it's too harsh. I don't really know how to say
Hurtful.
it.
Yeah.
But Matt Damon's
God.
only choice.
I'm rewatching that movie tonight.
And then I was thinking like, oh my god, if like the rich people go with Elon, Moon or Mars, and then they make AI robots that are the cops here,
Yeah, we're done.
it's Elysium. It will be Elysium.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, you'll be best friends with him, but I'm done.
I probably will, but maybe I could talk him into keeping you. But how close we are in terms of like paths that we're on to the movie Elysium is unbelievable. I'm just saying. Matt Damon, come on the show.
Dude, if we get Matt Damon for a 5-minute phone call on this show,
Oh yeah.
I'll retire.
Hope. Will you retire? That'd be our. You just why?
What are we gonna? We're gonna wait till it gets bad again? It's never gonna peak better than that.
Wait till it's bad.
You got to leave while it's high, bro.
Maybe he can get us Ben's phone number. We can talk to Ben Affleck too. They're
Oh, I
buddies.
wouldn't mind that. He seems very cool.
hmm
Yeah.
Anyway, so my thought was after I was thinking of all those movies, and then I was listening to a podcast when I was doing some housework or whatever. I was thinking,
Yeah.
oh my god, we are really close to the movie Elysium. If we got good robots, Elysium is next. I'm telling you.
I don't like that.
Do you think we
Another-
have exosuits like similar to that?
Dude, yeah. Have you seen all of the like people who are trying to make enhanced armor? And there's
Yeah.
this guy.
I've seen
he,
some.
like, he's
I like
o-
them a lot.
Yeah, he's trying to make. The one I saw was a dude trying to make a
Excuse
leg
me.
brace that's like fully automated, so you can kind of give it a direction, but you can like press a button and it jolts you forward, and
Oh.
you can jump higher. And it's like right now it's terrible for your joints. Like I watch these test runs,
Yeah.
and he just wouldn't have knees after like the 4th day
Yeah.
of using it.
They have to dial in like the cushion part of it, or else.
But
you're
there's
just totally
no
screwed.
way that there are some kind of even if a government experiment of just curiosity of seeing how far we could get. Like I don't think there's a secret robot army in the waitings or anything.
Yeah.
But there's no way they haven't assigned a group to see how realistic it is to
Mhm.
have advanced something.
I can't believe they
There's no
don't
way.
have. I can't believe they don't have like and obviously I'm talking about in like a rifle, not in
Okay.
like a missile or a bomb or something.
Okay, good extinction. Extinction?
Like something similar to auto aim or whatever. Like on a video game.
Oh, like it can kind of sense movement.
Yeah, it can kind of sense movement and just follow it. Like aim
I
assist.
feel like heat seeking is the closest we can get to that, you know?
probably. I meant
heat
like
sensors.
I meant like somehow like in the scope. I don't know.
Oh.
It's
so,
kind
like,
of
if
dumb,
I'm-
but
If I'm aiming the gun, the scope kind of goes like, no, this way, over here.
yeah, it kind of goes like
that?
zoop. It's like when your car, if you have a car that's kind of newer and it'll steer a little bit.
Oh,
It's like that.
I like the idea that the gun is this huge thing you have to step inside of, and then you go to like move it, and you're just like, no, you're gonna go over here. I promise.
Yeah, maybe it's just a car gun.
You know what?
Yeah.
Have you seen the things where the guns can be directed by lights?
No.
Like you can use a red light to twist
Point
to
it?
turn it. Uh-huh.
Whoa. No.
I don't know
That's
if it automatically fires or not, because I don't know. And I also saw this in an action movie, and it could not be real, but I'm pretty sure.
cool. I mean, I get that it's dangerous, but it's cool. I get why it's
Yeah,
bad, but
right?
It's cool.
Yeah, that's the issue too, is that the more we find out what to get away with in terms of like what can actually happen, the more it's gonna like catapult.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure lots of other guys, especially, have boy brain real bad whenever they go, "Oh, it's so sick," and then like 10 minutes later they go, "Wait, what are we using that for?"
Yeah,
Why do we have
100%,
that?
dude? I would love the the junk drawer of like the equivalent of Area 51 of like all of these cool things that people tried to see if they could, and then they're just like,
Oh.
okay, well, we haven't used it in 20 years, so it's going away. That room.
Oh, dude, that's what I want my office to look like when I'm like 50. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I just want stuff in here that people are like, "How do you use this?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is easy. This is simple tech."
Yes. I want your room to look like a closeted nerd's panic safe space.
Yeah, I could do that. I know how to do
Yeah. Well, I know.
that.
It's just a matter of time. It's not even like an if.
No.
No. Chase,
Yeah.
I feel like we've been too clean this episode.
Okay.
I think it's time to get dirty.
Dirty.
And with
Okay.
that, I bring you Dirty Mountain Dew.
Oh, is this okay? Is Dirty Mountain Dew alcoholic Mountain Dew?
No, that would be crazy.
I thought that existed.
The Baja Blast ones do.
Oh, okay.
Does dirty mean, what's the slang term for alcoholic? It's not dirty.
It's not clean.
Well, I'd give you that one. Anyway,
Fire
dude.
pants.
this is, I guess hard, whatever. Dirty Mountain
Hard.
Dew cream soda dew.
Ooh. Okay, so I like we've talked about. I'm not
Right.
gonna drink Mountain Dew, but
No.
that's interesting enough for me to sip.
So I think this is gonna taste awful.
Is it full? Is it full sugar?
Of course it is, dude. Do you want to guess how much sugar's in here?
I don't know. A lot. 90.
Oh my god. The daily value for added sugars. I'm about to put this in my body.
How much? How much is in it?
146%
Oh my
of
god.
my daily value of sugar is in a bottle, a serving. Does it say one serving per bottle? It says the bottle's one serving size. Dude,
Voluntarily.
70. So I like cream soda.
I love
I
cream
like
soda.
root beer. I like cream soda and root beer. And I like, if you guys have never, for those of you who drink alcoholic beverages, a little bit of cream soda, a little bit of Fireball. Tastes like a cinnamon roll. It's really good. Okay.
Oh.
So now I'm going to try Dirty Mountain Dew. I just wanted to, I'm really scared.
For the
To,
blast zone.
Yeah. Because it may or may not have been sitting in a hot car. Okay, we're good.
Well, while Jacob's doing
Okay.
that, guys, check out my Spider-Man shirt. I'm fly as hell, and you can't stand it.
You can't, you're so upset. You're so mad. Look at you. How
Yeah.
embarrassing. Pick that jaw up from the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Okay, here we go. Dirty Mountain Dew, cream soda dew. Smells like?
Shit.
Oh no, it smells like cream soda and dew. I don't like that.
Oh, just
I
like
don't like that.
just like you and I mixed it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we just took two.
You know how
Okay.
you know how a lot of cream soda is clear.
Yeah.
You think they went? We could just mix this.
It is like barely green.
Yeah.
Do you think they did that?
I mean, it kind of looks like it.
All right, I'm committing. No. No.
It's not good.
Oh my god. It tastes like
They hooked him. He went in for a drink number 2.
That's super gross. That's super gross. It tastes like if you took 2/3 cream soda, 1/3 Mountain Dew, and just gave it a light stir, and then called it a new idea.
It tastes like they just mixed them, like for real.
Literally, it tastes like it just mixed them.
I think they put water in there too. Just
It's
to...
not. Well, for 146% sugar, I don't feel like they're doing anything they can to dilute that bullshit. Isn't cream soda like just liquid sugar and carbonated soda or carbonated water?
I don't know what it is. I do know that that's one of them that if you have the zero sugar or diet one, it is far worse. Like far worse. You know?
Can't be having that.
No, like a Dr. Pepper is probably the best diet drink. Diet Dr. Pepper
Really?
is probably the best one. Yeah, because Dr. Pepper has its own flavor that they can like still use. You know what I'm saying? How it has that like
Yeah.
weird what do they call it? Like star anise or black licorice flavor.
What was
So-
the first word you said?
Is it star anise? Star anise?
What
Is that what
that?
it's called? Look
Star anise?
it up. I'm close. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had it on the ground. Look up
Starring my niece.
what's black licorice
Star-
called? I think that's the same answer.
What is black? Not how you spell that. Liquor. I hardly know her. Licorice.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell that either. Sorry.
God damn it. Licorice. Called. It is called black licorice. Well, you made me look like a damn fool. What's the word I'm looking for?
Star anise? Star anise? Star anise?
Star anise.
Yeah, just look up star
Food.
anise.
Star anise is used in Chinese cuisine, Vietnamese dishes like pho noodle soup.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of the right thing.
Are you making things up right now?
No, there's something like that.
Star anise adds a licoricey flavor to slow braised recipes, soups, and stews.
I think star anise is in Dr. Pepper.
That, I'm looking it up. How do I spell it? Star anise. It really is how you think it's spelled. Star anise in Dr. Pepper? Star anise is not inherently Dr. Pepper, but it is widely considered to be one of the 23 secret flavors that create the soda's distinct taste. It provides a warm, licorice-like, warm is not a way I want a soda,
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
frequently used in homemade recipes to replicate the drink's complex flavor profile.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my wife said it a couple times, and I I'm just starting to link onto it.
She's pretty smart.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, yeah. I should probably stay
Probably
away from
onto
words like
something.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jacob, this week I had to. I'm glad you drank that. Somebody had to, and it wasn't gonna be me. So I'm glad you
Yeah.
did.
No. I walked past it 3 times, and I just was like, I gotta take one for the team, bro.
You did. You did. You're right. This
Yeah.
week I had to take my car in. I finally did it.
Oh.
We saved up some money because I figured it was gonna be a bigger cost because I don't really know what's wrong with it.
Car stuff's scary.
Yeah, it's got a severe rattle in it somewhere. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
and I
fixed.
just
Yeah.
and I drove on it with it for a little bit and it got a little
Oh my
worse, and
God.
then so I don't know, whatever. So I've been twice. This is the second time for this or a similar issue. So you know how cars have that little thing in the front under the motor that kind of is just to like skid. I always call it a skid plate. They call it a splash guard. It's just a piece of metal or plastic to go in between the road and the motor.
Yes.
It just kind of screws right there.
Yep.
So the first time I went, I hit a big puddle by where you live one time, and it was
Yep.
made out of flimsy aluminum, and it just bent it like this because I like scooped the water. So I thought that was rattling. Is what I'm getting at. There's a long story behind that, but that's like the gist of it. So
Yeah. That's the yep.
I eventually went there and I was like, hey, I have a rattle in my front end. Can you do like when you do the oil change, can you check it? It's probably this. If so, get me a new one or whatever you guys do. They're like, okay.
Yep.
So they checked it out and they were like, it's probably just this. It happens all the time. We're just gonna take it off. And I was like, okay, you're gonna order a new one? And they were like, well, if we order a new one, it's like $800. It's the whole thing. And I was like,
Oh,
I was like,
damn.
is there anything wrong if you leave it off? And they're like, no, it's just to stop water. And I was like, oh no, leave it off. Like it's a car. So
Yeah. Well, yeah.
and they had it on the lift. Okay, so when they were talking to me about it, they had it up on the car lift thing, and then they put it down, and then they're like, all right, you're good. So I paid for like an oil change, and then I went home, and for some reason on the drive home it was fine, and I think it was because it was on the lift, the tires were drooping, something to do with that. Like it's almost like the weight of the car was off of its wheels. It was on the lift.
Okay. Okay.
But the moment I pulled in the driveway, this was a couple weeks ago. The moment I pulled in the driveway, it was like, like did that, and I was like,
No.
this can't be real. So then I just went,
God.
I'll deal with that later. Like, not right now. Pretty much. It was
You're not
probably
using the car right now.
it was probably when I had a 6-month-old. So it's like I can't do this right now.
Jeez, dude.
So then, no, I didn't really drive it. Is the thing because we had winter and we have a 4-wheel drive car and we have one car seat, so we just used my wife's car the whole time.
Okay.
And while we were doing that, we saved up money. So I went again. That is this time. So I
Okay.
went again, and I brought my receipt from last time because it was still in the car. Thank God. Okay? Because when you go to the dealership, it was a new enough car. I took it back to the dealership I bought it from.
Smart.
And they said they have a diagnostic fee that they have you pay when you don't know what it needs. It's
Probably $1 billion.
$135.
There it is. Jesus.
And I paid it last time. So I went and I was like, hey, I need my tires rotated and I have a rattle. You guys looked at it last time. All I'm asking is that I don't have to pay that stupid fee. Pretty much. That's what I said. And they were like, well, are we going to ask the manager? I'm not in control of that. I was like, okay, write a note down, whatever. I'll talk to him later. It's fine.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay. So I was there for so long. I went at 1:00. I was there for so long. I on the way out the door, I thought maybe I should grab a book or sorry, a manga, whatever.
Oh.
Maybe I should bring something to do while I'm there.
Yeah, to read. Yeah, yeah.
So I brought the manga. Number one, I hadn't watched the anime for Fire Force. Have you heard of Fire
Oh.
Force?
It's so good.
Dude, I read the first one. I was like, I read the whole thing while I was sitting there. That's the point I wanted to. I read cover to cover of book one before they even called my name to come like get me. And I went
That's stupid.
It was good. I just want to say Fire Force. It rules so far. It's good.
I'm behind. I think there's the latest season I haven't seen yet, but we saw the first 2 or however many.
Yeah.
Not there all is. I know it's a really good way to describe that, but
But
it was
it's good.
super good. It was super sick.
It's cool. I like it so far. But anyways, that's how long I was sitting there. And then eventually I see my car sitting in like a waiting spot. Someone comes in and goes, hey, check this guy out. His car's done. And I was like, I think it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Called me up. It was me. And so the guy's like, you know, that we can take this off. I brought the receipt and I showed him and described it to him, and he was like, "Yeah, well, you don't have to pay that this time." And I was like, "Score again for
Oh, let's
Chase's
go.
negotiating."
Absolutely.
I know.
Yes.
I'm starting to get the hang of this negotiating
Those
thing.
those watch videos are paying off,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. So then for my tires rotated, they only charged me $40. I was like, deal, whatever.
Sure. What the hell?
And then I said, wait a minute, what'd you find out about the rattle? And the guy said, hang on. And he like scrolled through the paperwork and he said, oh, this says, and he like leaned forward. He said, it says you had a rock stuck and it fell out and you're good. And I was like, so I went, that's kind of crazy. And he said, the guy was just like, he just worked behind the desk kind of. He was like, I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't touch
So
the
then
car at all.
I said, look, I'm not trying to be picky or anything. I'd bet almost anything that didn't fix it. And he said, okay, well, get your keys and go check before you leave. I was like, all right. I sat down in my car in front of pretty much the whole garage. I don't know. I'm not going to explain the setup. Everybody could see me. I sat down, I put my foot on the brake, started it, and it was like, and I was like, I just did this.
So loud.
If you guys can see me right now, just look. I did this. And looked at the guy, and he went,
Exhibit A.
and then the manager came out. He was like, sure, what's wrong? And I was like, well, the whole reason I came in is because I had a rattle in
For this
my car in
one
the front
thing
end.
you didn't touch.
And it's still there. And you just said I was done. Like they said I was done. I wasn't mean about it. I was just like,
But
yeah, it's still there.
he asked.
And then he was like, can I sit in there? And I was like, sure, you can hear it. I was like, you can hear it way worse if you put it in drive. And he like put it in drive. And he was like, and he started looking around. And he was just sitting there in my car. I gave him my keys. He was sitting there just looking around for like 2 minutes listening to it. And then I went.
In your car or the window?
In my car.
Oh, okay.
And I was just standing in the way, like where they pull cars through, just right
Yeah.
next to him. And I went, do you want me to go sit back down? And he said, he was like, yeah. This will be, yeah. And so I went and sat back down, but there's windows. So I can see what they're doing. He calls the guy over that like signed off on it. And just reamed him. Like in front of, he just started screaming at him.
I mean, like, what do you expect,
Yeah,
bro?
and I was like, I just sat there and I was like, man. And then the manager takes the emergency brake off because it was already in drive and just doesn't gun it, but goes zoop, right out the door. Starts driving my car around, which to test it, to hear it.
Yeah.
I sat there without a book, without anything, for an extra 35 minutes.
No.
Yes, and then he came back in, and I'm not going to bore you with it, but he said, I think we found what's wrong. Not really sure, but to order it, it's $900. I went, that's what I did. I went, oh my God. I was like, okay. Well, that's total with everything with labor and all that.
Yeah.
What he said he thought it was, I Googled it before he came back with the quote, and the price for the part matched what I found on Google. So
okay,
whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
But so then we did all that, and then we talked about that a little bit. I was gonna leave, hand on the door. I said, "Oh, so what's next? Are you gonna tell me when it gets here?" He looked at me after all this and said, "Oh, you want me to order it?" I said, "Yeah."
Well, what else are you gonna do? Not have a car?
I said, "Don't I need it?" And he was like, "Well, yeah." And I was like, "Yes." Like, please.
Well then, yeah. What the hell?
And then so they ordered it, and then I was leaving, and he came behind me and said, "Thank you for being patient." And I said, "You're welcome." I don't know if that was mean or not, but I said, "You're welcome."
No, I wouldn't.
I left, and I got home. My appointment was at 1. I got home at 4:30.
No.
Yes.
That's like a day ruiner event for me. I would let that dictate the rest of my evening.
Well,
I shouldn't.
On the
I'm
way
a weaker
home,
man for it.
I missed my car, so I was driving, and I was like, I love this car. And then whenever I got home, I was just thinking, like, I wonder if I could negotiate more money off when I go back in.
I mean, how many videos can you fit in by the time the park is?
They're like 30 minutes long, so honestly, probably like 3 or 4. That's probably going to come in on Monday or Tuesday.
I feel like, you have to do something for like 10,000 hours to be an expert?
Yeah.
I feel like one 30-minute watch haggling video is equivalent to like 500 hours
It
of
does a lot.
negotiating
It does
skills.
a lot for me, at least.
And it's just catapulting you through the levels, dude.
Yeah, I'm hoping I could be like, I don't know. I'm hoping I could do some work on that.
Yeah, it sucks too because of course it's like yeah, it's $900 for the part. But if the other option was get a new car, you're not going to get a new car worth
Yeah.
your time,
No, my car's been paid off for like a year. It's like, dude, no, I'm not
dude.
getting a new car. I'm not getting another. I just fix it. I want to fix it.
Just and then to go through and then if they tell you and they're like, "Yeah, well this is the problem. It's pretty serious. You need a new part." Oh, you want to take care of the problem? That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird of you.
And I'm once again kind of hesitant because I went in and I said everything I read about this, it should be a motor mount. That's not what they said it needed. They said it's not a mount. They said they checked all my mounts. I don't even know if that's true, but he mentioned it. So I'm gonna
Sure,
let that one
sure.
slide unless
Yeah.
they change it and they go, it didn't work. Then I'm gonna be like, I need a new car for free. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be to the moon. Yeah.
I need someone's head in my lap or blood. Blood will happen. Yeah, if there's any car guys who wants to come fly to Chase's house
Yeah. Yeah.
and solve his problem for a handshake and a guest appearance on the episode, too bad. You need to do more than that.
Yeah.
But it's a good start.
It's a good start. Yeah. Just let us know that I'm an idiot, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, hopefully it's really funny if they're like, yeah, you're getting sold out the wazoo. All you need to do is stick your hand in there and call it a day. Chase,
Yeah.
that first of all, that story has stressed me out to no end.
I know it
Second of
stresses
all,
you out. The car stuff you just can't stand. I know.
I can't do it, man. I don't have the heart. I can't. It's such a like serious, real thing. You probably can't tell by this lighting because it's a little warmer, but I got some bruising on my bicep vein to top of my forearm area,
I
like
think
right
I see one of them. Yeah, I think I see the long one.
circling. Yeah. Circling my kind of where my pit is, not
Yeah.
my armpit, my elbow pit, right?
Yeah.
So I woke up to this bruising today, and it's exactly in line to where I gave blood recently
Yeah.
for like an insurance thing. But when I say recently, dude, I mean like 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
and nothing, no problem, because M's a little less good with needles.
Squeamish. A little squeamish.
Well, no, not just like reactive. Like she bruised the next day and felt it.
Gotcha.
But she was fine. She takes it fine. Or maybe she didn't bruise. Either way, it hurt. Like she reacted to it the next day. It was obvious. I woke up, no problems. I normally don't have any problems. The only time I'd have a problem is when I used to donate blood. If I donated twice within 7 days, I would react a little bad in terms
Yeah.
of like, okay, my arm for sure hurts. But that's as far as it'll get. I woke up today with a bruise that I don't feel it. It doesn't hurt, but it looks like they ruptured a blood vessel or something. But why would it take this long to react?
I wish I knew. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything about it. But that prompts me of the donating story is that she comes to our house, which was cool. Like I didn't have to pay for them to do anything because it was
Wow.
this particular moment I was getting blood tested for the boring side is insurance. Okay, to make
Yeah.
sure that like life insurance. So if something, God forbid, were to happen to me, everyone else in my life can be taken care of. Meaning
Yeah.
the mostly M. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the jokes. This woman, it felt like she wanted to take my arm vein to dinner. The way she was talking about it.
Oh.
Apparently, I'm a good donor,
giver.
but
You're a giver.
I'm a giver. But it's not. It's not even me trying to flex because it was as if her time alone with my forearm was different from the time and conversations she spent with the thing the forearm's attached to. So she kept doing that thing. She's poking my forearm.
Yeah.
And she kept being like, "Oh, that's a good one. Oh, you got another. Hello," like that. While I'm just sitting there and watching. And I'm like, "Are you flirting with my forearm right now?
Yeah. Buy him dinner.
Like my wife's forearms are right there. And you're gonna do that?" And so I had like 4 options, which I guess is like rarer, or maybe it's just because I'm such a lean, scrawny little boy that it's easier to see my veins.
Mm-hmm.
But she, not first of all, I'm very well into this story. She pokes me like here,
Like up high.
like for those, yeah, like for what I would feel would be like
I'd
the
say.
side of my arm.
Yeah, I'd say that's the side of your arm. If you're standing, no, if you're laying down, palms towards the sky, it's the
Yes.
outside of his arm. That's what we're talking
Yes.
about. By his elbow.
And and that's where one of my good veins were apparently. Would not have guessed that. And of course, when she pricks you, it felt like she was like stabbing my elbow. It was so far away from my arm, and I was like, "Are you
Yeah.
sure you like know what the
Yeah.
hell you're doing?"
Is this
But
good?
then yeah, and then she plugs my arm, and then the red. I'm sorry if you guys get squeamish about it. I'm trying
Yeah.
not to get like too gross about it, but it started to get take. I started to give them a sample,
Yeah.
and it was flowing in a way where she responded with, "Oh yeah," like that,
She's
like
good at her
that.
job, man. It seems like
Like
she
she
just
just
likes it.
like I felt like I wasn't even supposed to be there. Like I was in the way of something.
You should put headphones on and a blindfold so she can have some alone time.
It felt like like I was gonna take my blindfold off and there was gonna be a cigarette in my hand after what she was done with everything I was doing. And so that was just a very weird. Everything is fine, thankfully. I have a few things that are like a little abnormal, but could lean to like my body
Sleeping
height
and
to
eating.
mass radio. Yeah, that too. But there's
I've
just a
been there.
few things. Like it was weird because I got a couple things where they're like, yeah, you have a high level of this, which means we want to charge you more. But also you could have a high level naturally, which could just fight against heart disease. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
is it high because it's bad because
Which
you want
one
to
is
charge more?
it? Yeah.
Or do I have an awesome heart?
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah.
You know? So that's a little thing we're dealing with right now. But I woke up today and we were grocery shopping and she was like, have you seen your arm today? I was like, it's my arm. Of course what the hell?
Of course I have. It's
What
mine.
is that? Whose arm is that?
Is that your mate? Did you do
Dude.
that?
We're bouncing around everywhere. I forgot to completely tell you. We went to that. Speaking of needles, I guess not bouncing around. Segue, nailed it. Parked. Tattoo Expo.
Oh, did I miss it?
There's gonna be another one. It's okay.
I forgot to look at it. I forgot.
Yeah, there's one in. What month is it?
May? Oh,
No, what are we
month
in?
is it now? April.
April. There's one in August.
Ah, that's the one I think
That's
I
the
usually go
that's
to.
the bigger one, I think.
Yeah.
The point is, I early days in this show, I got a tattoo the day of a recording. I went to an expo. It was awesome. No tattoos this time, but the same artist that did my tattoo for last episode, I finally was able to track them down and get their information so that we can start planning my full leg.
Cool. Very cool.
Super stoked. Very, very overdue for a tattoo.
Some tats.
It's great because we are saving up for a bunch of stuff, as in like house repairs, and still working on a honeymoon, which I'll get into. And here I am being like, I haven't felt a lot of pain for something that doesn't anything but kind of just add pictures on my body in a while. You know,
you haven't had a tattoo long enough that like a session long enough where you kind of shake, have you?
No.
The leg might do that for you.
Oh, I'm fully prepared for that. I'm
I-
fully prepared for that.
Actually my arm, forearm did not.
Yeah.
But I think which one is it? Man, I think my Venom one.
Yeah.
The first session, I'm pretty sure my shoulder was like doing this towards the end. When he started
Dude.
shading, it was like doing one of those, like just shaking, because we did a lot of it. We did over half of it in one session.
Oh
And
my
then
god!
he
Have they?
detailed it
Can you
there.
show it to them? So what
Yeah.
half of that would mean? Because that's a big piece.
Well, the whole thing was on there. He came back and added red and like detailed black, like in a little
like an extra
swooshes.
level.
Like just more detail. Yeah, he came back and added more
Yes.
detail on the second time. But we basically did all that. I think I sat for 6 hours. I think,
Oh my god!
and my arm was like. So when you get the big pieces, I guess I didn't get sick afterwards, but I think they call
Yeah.
it like tattoo flu.
Isn't
So-
it? Yeah, because just so much poison is in your body.
If you go too much, like if you're doing a leg piece specifically, there's a
Yeah.
lot of room there. First of all, your quads are gonna bounce like when you lift
Yeah.
too hard towards the
Yeah.
end, and you might get sick. So I just want to tell you that first, because I've been
Yeah.
close. I think I was really close that time.
Really?
I think.
Damn. Okay, so this is not a flex. I just don't have a lot of fat on my body, so like there's a lot of lean
Mhm.
tissue,
Mhm.
so nothing can absorb the shock, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. So the bonier part of me will definitely be my leg to calf region for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm nervous
Can you-
about the knee.
I don't know if I can even. I don't want to even because I
What,
want
are
like
you gonna
right
go
above.
around the knee?
Well, I right now it's not going to be one solid framed leg
Gotcha,
piece.
gotcha.
I'm gonna have like three. I want it to be like a sticker thing where it's like three
Oh,
medium pieces
yeah.
and then a bunch of filler of like
Stuff.
childhood random like that Danny Phantom tattoo is gonna be in there. I'll probably get
Yeah.
a Ben 10 one to throw
I was
in
just
there.
say
You know, like
I
small
need some
stuff.
of those. I need more of those.
So what I want is to get my big pieces out of the way so that every expo I can be like, yeah, let's spend a couple bucks, you know, in terms tattoo terms,
Yeah.
and get a small addition to fill in the gaps, like a gap filler. Because that
Yeah.
was a big thing too. It was awesome. They had a bunch of really good sales where they'd have a big board
That
and yeah,
flashcards.
like and they would call them gap fillers, and it's fun little. Well, I mean, like which they
Mm.
were just flash, but it was fun to think of like if you're looking for an extra piece or you're in the mood to get something, we'll just fill in a fun little space that you have on your arm or your
Yeah,
back or
it's
whatever. You
perfect.
know?
It's perfect. Yeah, so don't get too tattoo flu when you do the legs. Try to avoid it.
Yeah, I'm very scared. I'll talk to you more off camera about what I'm planning. But
Yeah, sick.
yeah, the only bad news was that the artist moved an extra 3 hours away from me, but I can swing it.
Yeah, definitely,
I can swing it. If it
definitely.
was like 10,
Yeah, I after getting really into comics, tattoos are harder for me now because
that's
I see
okay.
so much just kick-ass art that
Yeah.
like I'm like, oh, I want something like this, and I'm
Oh,
like,
I see.
is that
You
tattoo?
can't.
Like, can you tattoo? Like, here, hang on.
No, no, no. You can't feel the same way. A tattoo cannot make you feel
Guys,
the same way
look at
that.
this. This is what I'm talking about. Stuff like this.
Yeah. You can't be expecting, dude.
I
Speaking
mean,
of 6 hours.
by the way, this is Eric Canetti, Absolute Batman 17 Poison Ivy cover. I have like 3 of these, I think. When I see stuff like this, I go, "That's something I would want." Is that possible? Stuff like
I
that,
see what you're saying.
like that
I
style.
thought you meant. I
That
thought you meant interest wise. Like it's easier for you to put your money in the comic books jar and not the
oh
tattoo jar.
oh well, that's true too. But like, if I'm talking about like what to get, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy's art.
I yeah, I'm the type of guy that
Okay.
has to sit on a tattoo idea for a couple years before getting one. Uh, and my leg, like I have my leg very vaguely planned out, and it's not changed since.
Nice.
So I know it's time to commit.
Attaboy. Yeah, I really want. I'm starting to really like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's how you should feel.
I could see a Wonder Woman tattoo in the future. I could see a Supergirl tattoo in the future. I could see a Moon Knight tattoo in the future.
I'm honestly surprised you don't have at least some sort of small Moon Knight thing already.
Green Lantern, dude.
I'm getting the ring for sure.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think me and my wife are gonna get our wedding bands tattooed.
Oh, that's cute.
Um,
I'm terrified to get my fingers tattooed.
I'm a little scared, but it's the smallest one I've gotten by far. So
Yeah.
I think I got that. I think I could do it.
Oh, I mean, you can handle it, but also needle on finger is scary.
Needle
dude.
on finger is scary, dude. And I don't know how long it'll last, if it will even last at all.
Oh yeah, because a lot of people. A buddy of mine had a hand tattoo where it was like birds going from their wrist onto their hand,
Yeah.
and it was under a year, and the one closest to like their pinky knuckle started fading.
That's crazy. I do think my hand probably renews cells pretty quickly. I think it'll probably leave. But we'll see. We'll just see what happens.
What
I don't know.
what a flex! I renew cells quickly. It's
I
crazy.
think I think I do. I think that's why I have keto brain real good.
I forgot. So you do all right with needles, like even with donating and stuff.
Oh,
Like it doesn't.
I wanted to mention this. So in high school, Jacob, you and I, amongst a few other our friends, were just complete crazy people. We would absolutely donate blood whenever we were able to get out of class and get snacks.
100%.
Like literally,
Yeah.
like you'd go the first time they'd have to like check your iron, they like poke your finger, check your iron, make sure you're good enough. And you'd sit in these chairs in the gym. It was kind of cold. It was, I don't know, it wasn't super uncomfortable. It wasn't comfortable, but you get out
No.
of class.
You
Like
know,
a
in
whole
the
class. Dude,
in the movies where there's like a tornado and they use a school gymnasium to give people shelter.
it's like, yeah, it is just like that. You're
That's
so
how
right.
it looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so right. That's exactly what it was like. And we used to be fiends. We'd do that any chance we got.
Yeah.
And I was like that for a long time until two things happened. I don't know which one. And I'm not squeamish talking about it. Doesn't bother me. So
Should we go warning,
the
like a
two
quick
things that happened,
disclaimer?
can you do what?
Should we give? Is this like a
Oh,
vulgar
in a
blood
second.
related
In a
story?
second, I'll give a disclaimer. Not for this first
Okay,
one.
okay,
The first
okay.
one was I had to get when I was an adult, started to go to like my yearly doctor's appointment. I had to get
Yeah.
checked for a few things that I've been checked for in a few years. So I had to do
Yeah.
not just blood work. I had to do fasted blood work.
Oh
So which I
no.
have to do every time. I have to do
Is
fasted
that
blood work every time I get it checked.
24-hour fasted?
Yeah. Well, I think it's
That's
actually I think it's 12 or 18. It's like it's usually I don't eat after lunch
okay. At least
and
it's.
then I go the
I
next
mean
day.
that. Okay, that's fine. I
So
guess.
so when since that started happening, I would get like it was honestly a little bit after. It's kind of like after they're done and they take the band off. I kind of go like I usually do this. I'm getting really hot. They like put a towel on my neck, like something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Um, but then um, I had to get an MRI when I first hurt my back with contrast,
Yep.
so they could light up my
That is
body with the
spooky.
dye. So they had to put an
Yes.
IV, and wasn't scared going into it. I'm still not really scared of it, but disclaimer, everybody. So
Oh no.
they have that little table that they wheel next to you with like I don't know the tube and the
Tools
alcohol
and shit.
wipes and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And the first thing she did before she rolled out that thing or like put the packages on there, and I've never seen anyone else do this. She put a towel down, like a dish towel
Like
or something.
on the bed next to you where you're laying down.
No, on the table, on the like table thing. So
Okay.
it's like she was ready for this. So it was that thing, and then it was put your arm up here. So it was towel, arm, and then
Oh
and then she went to put the IV in, and we were kind of talking, and it was the first time I had somebody kind of dig a little bit,
no,
but
dude.
I
Yeah.
wasn't looking, so I was still fine. And then I'm not exaggerating. I know it sounds like I exaggerate. I actually don't usually exaggerate. I just pay a lot of attention when stuff like this
Unless you're talking
happens.
about movies.
I was talking about movies. I looked down. So this whole tattoo, the first one, this small
Yeah.
one,
First ever. Shout out.
and under my arm was covered in blood. Like it was like just coming out.
Like it was
It was
no.
everywhere.
Like it was just yeah.
It was like someone spilled jelly on me. That's what it was like.
Yeah. And she
So
just wasn't reacting.
no, she was trying to be quick and like clean it up and like still get the needle in. And then I looked down and saw it. And then that was like the first time I remember getting kind of woozy and lightheaded. And then she got me like an
Yeah.
ice water, and then it was fine. Like I was fine since then. But every time I've gone in since then has been for fasted blood work. And I got like the hot. They had to give me a hot towel and then like crackers before I leave, so that way.
Of
But it's
course.
fasted, so I don't really know. And then
That's
the other
definitely
time,
different.
I think I mentioned a little bit. I got a little woozy when they were cleaning out my stitches before I got them. Like when they had to clean out my thumb.
Your lady was
That one was
Yeah.
bad. That one hurt.
I would be extra sensitive with hand shit.
Yeah, it was on the inside of my thumb, and they had to squirt. They squirted the numbing inside it. I don't know if they stabbed my thumb or if they just put the stuff in it. But I'm telling you, it stung. It was under my skin. It stung bad.
Ah, God, dude.
So that I think like talking about it doesn't make me squeamish. But when I go, every time I've gone, like after they do it, I'm like, can I have a wet towel, please? Like, put it on my
You definitely
neck.
have some form of trauma for sure from all
Yeah.
of that.
But
man.
also, I can't stop. Every time I need it, I have to keep going, and it has to be okay. Like that's the only way through it.
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I need it. I need to make sure I'm not diabetic. That's what I have to keep checking for.
yeah. Of course.
So I need that, and then I also probably my daughter will probably have to be checked similarly when she's older,
Mm-hmm.
and I will have to. It can't be a big deal whenever she gets
You're
it
right.
done. You know what I mean?
You're right.
So I have to figure that out by keep doing it. And maybe
Damn,
I also fantasize about like daddy will do it with you and like we'll do it together. It's like
Of course. Who wouldn't want that? Of
yeah,
course.
so maybe something like that. So that's why
gotta
I'm
be-
just every time they say I think it's time, and I'll go okay, then I go do it every
yeah.
time.
You got to be big and like you said. I didn't think about that. It has to. You have to make it not a big deal
Mhm.
to not build up that fear. I wonder what other things like you don't think about now that you kind of have to, because there was one thing where I was doing something with some other baby. I don't remember. A lot of my family has a lot of babies.
Yeah, a lot of kids.
A lot of kids. And so one of those instances, we were having some Christmas special. We were having a Christmas special, and a baby fell, and somebody like freaked out,
Yeah. Oh,
which is rookie mistake.
rookie mistake. Yeah.
But this was my first time experiencing it at the time, because I was used to, like, when my little brother would fall, we'd like not see, make sure, like, if someone saw the fall, we'd like look at that person
Yeah.
and go based off of their reaction, sort of deal. And they got to the like, you gotta chill out,
Yeah. Give her a second.
because then the baby started freaking out. It was
Yeah.
what,
And then it doesn't stop.
No. It was like a event pause
Yes.
kind of cry.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, me being a dumb idiot kid, just being like, "Baby fell down,"
Yeah.
and then can we move on?
Yes.
You know, like that's what they're supposed to do right now. That's
Yeah.
their job.
It's if they can see us not making a big deal, usually it matters. Like usually they
Yeah.
remember, oh, dad and mom don't care. I'm good.
Right. So I'm interested to see, moving forward, like the little things that don't really matter that you might accidentally make a big deal, that you're gonna be like, "What the hell? Could I have just kept my mouth shut?" You know?
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a few of those already, but
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. She's starting to say things. She's starting to point and use like very short words, which is amazing. One of them, I don't know how this happened. So the thing she can say, she says pap, like her pap. She goes bop bop. She can say that. She can say mom and dad, but doesn't, like mama dada doesn't.
Of course.
But she does say da, and you might think that's so sweet. She's trying to get your attention. No, she points at ducks, like yellow rubber ducks, and goes da, and knows it. Someone can hold up a rubber ducky and go, "What is this?" She'll go duh. So that's kind of weird. And then she can also point in the sky and say bird, like bird. Bird's her first word for sure. So
we're into the things with wings. I get that. Those things are sick.
Yeah, and she's starting to pick up on stuff like that.
Okay.
And there's the things that aren't words that she's picked up on is now if she picks up a pen, like normally she'd kind of like do one of these or something and just do nothing. Now she'll inch her way to the top and click it, and then like kind of like point it at, like she wants to like taste the ink.
Of course. Yeah.
And so I think soon there will be a lot of things that I do or that my wife does that we don't think about that she will do verbatim, like act out.
Watch you use it and then try to use it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We're right there. So the stories coming to this podcast are going to be unbelievable.
So yeah, we accidentally trained my nephew to go ugh every time you picked him up. And that lasted a good like 3 months.
That's the best.
Because we would just like have fun, be like, "Come here, buddy. Here we are," you know? And all he perceived was that sound.
Yeah.
So he would come up to you, and when he wanted up, he'd go, like that.
Get me. Oh, they're
It
unreal.
was so good.
It's close. We're really close to that. I think I do a lot of stuff. So That's
so exciting.
So I gotta lock in for the blood work because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Obviously,
if there's gonna need a test or something.
Of course, and just to be prepared to add that to your plan. But let's just be very clear: you can't love your kid more than me. Just to get that out of the way.
Yeah,
I know it's already implied, and I know you never
tough.
could. But nope, it's not.
Fair
it's
enough.
okay.
Fair enough.
It'll be fine. Guys, I'm joking. Obviously, calm down. Jesus.
He says he's joking, but he is.
Now they can't get mad. No, we're gonna have a really serious conversation after this for sure. Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we've made it to the end of the episode. Jacob, unless there's anything else you wanted to hammer out.
And then that's the it closes.
And it goes, we should find the noise that we love so much of an old TV turning off.
Yeah.
And it goes,
no, I'm good.
After you turn it
It's
off.
just
I don't know
10
why
more minutes of a humming noise, and they're still like not black completely, so we clearly put something else there. Oh, that's so. We'll do that for our April Fool's next April Fool's episode.
All right, guys. If you are still here to this point, I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah,
it.
crazy.
I think we had a fun time. This is a good show. We're getting better at this.
I'm
crazy.
having so much fun.
We're having a great time, guys. Make sure if you are following us on Instagram, go follow us on YouTube, Spotify as well, and TikTok. There's a very vast discrepancy in followers on Instagram and everything else.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I'd say just go help us out a little bit. Just click us up. It'll be fine.
I'm willing to put different types of content across the different platforms. You just gotta tell me what you want.
Yeah, that's good. We'll start thinking about that. I don't know. I don't really know what to do about that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Jacob, where can they find you?
Yeah, you guys can find me at Muttman on everything. I've officially posted 2 Instagram
I've seen them.
collages of photos, so I'm getting better. We're doing it. I just found out how to upload clips on Spotify. I didn't know you could do that.
Ooh, I didn't either. That's cool.
So you get 1 clip per episode, and it's like a little summary, and it has to be under 90 seconds. So typically, I'll do the first video that would release with everybody else, but if it's not under 90 seconds, you can get like for right now, as of recording, if you go on Spotify, you get a sneak peek of a reel that's going to release on Tuesday.
Oh, that's cool. You get a sneak peek of
So-
like a highlight of the episode that will release further on in the week.
So there's a good chance that whenever the episodes drop every Friday, that you might get a sneak peek on a reel that's going to come out later.
Yeah, guys, go check out Spotify for early access content.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then give them the goods, Drew.
You
I
can
was trying
find
to
me-
say, I was, you know what? Just, I don't want to. I was doing so well,
You
dude.
can find me at CW_customs on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And then you can find me at Chaston11 on Whatnot if you want to come hang out in my live streams, the mystery comic
good.
shows, and you can see my my blank comic covers if you want to support me directly.
Yep.
Anyways, thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Let us know if you want us to talk about something really important. We obviously are the people to do it.
Yeah. Guys, don't worry. We got
Don't
you.
worry. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend whenever you're listening. And always remember, when we're here, we build our dreams. Jacob,
Be safe.
be safe, everybody. See ya.